foul. Steve Maguire 1. Ronnie
Calamity.
5.
Didn't get the connection he was looking for on the pink. He hit it half ball, which is why the cue ball ended up in the corner pocket. Now, this is a red that Maguire could have taken on just now. Of course, he potted a long red into the right corner instead. Is O'Sullivan going to take it on? Not easy by any means. Looks like he is. And he's got it. Didn't touch the sides. Just a bit too far for the blue. Wrong side of it. But one good pot here and he could be in business again. Couldn't miss the ball colours, to the great relief of Stephen Maguire. Well, if O'Sullivan had landed the right side of the blue there, you'd have backed him to make a frame and match winning break.
Ronnie O'Sullivan 6.
Well, it's looking pretty inviting at the business end of the table for whoever gets in. He's going for it. This is a big, big moment for Stephen Maguire. Wow. Well, he played it in such a way that he was looking to leave things safe if he missed it. Very nearly fluked that red, but having failed to pot it, he's left it for the rocket. As Maguire just played his last shot of the match. Sullivan doing a bit of gardening.
One.
And this time he is the right side of the blue. So O'Sullivan has the first chance in this frame. Will it be the only chance he needs?
6. 7.
Just a little bit further than ideal on the black, but shouldn't be a problem.
14. 15.
Well, he's already 28 in front. Stephen Maguire may well be getting
22.
that sinking feeling. He's thrown a lot at O'Sullivan this evening, played superbly well to lead 4-2, deserved lead. He was outplaying the rocket at that stage, but goodness me, how O'Sullivan has responded since then.
$30. 31.
Nothing you can do except sit and hope for an error, and there have been virtually none of those in the last 3 frames. Well, not quite
38.
as he would have liked. He has a red, it's thinnish though, the one above the black. Don't think he can get through to the other one. This is a delicate cut. It's not an absolute gimme, that's for sure. And you can see from O'Sullivan's expression that he agrees. Slightly hampered as well by the red that he's now queuing over, so this is missable. He's got to be careful here. Good pot, but he's lost the cue ball. Now, what does he do here? Protect what he's got. 45 in front. He's looking at the green, which he'd back himself to pot, but I think he's going to play safe here, and that's, I'm sure, the sensible option. Doesn't want to allow Maguire an opportunity to get back into this. And he hasn't played that as well as he might have done. Just for a moment there, O'Sullivan was tempted by the green. Had he potted it, he would certainly have gone on to win the frame, but he knows that Maguire is more than capable of making a clearance. He has just about got the snooker. It looked for a moment as though he hadn't. And with all the reds open as they are, this is big trouble for Maguire. Well, maybe he can just get to the edge of it, but he has to play a good safety hit. And that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Needs that cue ball to keep running. Well played. Excellent shot. That could have gone wrong. So this match is not over yet. Still plenty of reds there for Maguire if he can get back in. If he can get back in. O'Sullivan went for it. Oh no, you're kidding me. You're kidding me. Well, that's going to hurt. O'Sullivan holds his hand up, which he is not necessarily want to do, because his view, and it's a perfectly fair one, is that if you get a fluke, why would you apologise? After all, you're going to carry on with the break, so why rub salt into your opponent's wound when you're not really sorry? But he did apologise there because it's such a big moment in this match. And it could be a fluke that effectively wins in the match. And that would be hard on Stephen Maguire, who's played some great stuff tonight.
3.
But it looks as though it's going to be a second successive 6-4 loss to Ronnie, just as it was
4.
at the UK Championship at the Barbican in York just before Christmas. And although he benefited from that fluke just then, you have to say O'Sullivan's response from 4-2 down has been outstanding. 72, 83, 128.
10.
First in this frame. And now seemingly
11.
clinching the match at this visit. Just 59 left. This is frame ball. So it looks as though it's going to be the Rocket who will have the chance for his 4th ranking title of the season. Stephen Maguire will be bitterly disappointed because
18.
at 4-2 up, he was looking good to win. But he hasn't had much of a look in since then. It's not as though he's let O'Sullivan off the hook. O'Sullivan has just moved up a couple of gears and has got it done
24.
in style.
25.
And the biggest compliment you could play Maguire is that his excellence in the first half of this match has brought out the best in Ronnie O'Sullivan. He needed to raise his game, and he did in style. And I think he's apologising again there for the fluke that effectively clinched in the match, but there was a whole lot of skill as well. That was an outstanding match between this pair. It absolutely lived up to its billing and then some. And it's O'Sullivan who's through to the World Grand Prix final. by 6 frames to 4.